Hey, Doug Upsall here for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. Today is the last and final day of February. We're heading into March next week, which means March Madness. And many of us are well prepared for it. We got Kyle Hunter, number 4, college basketball for the season at Sports Capping. Dennis Macklin, are you ready for this? He's on a 73-45 run. For his best bets at Vegas Pro Insider Daily. He's killing it for the Inner Circle members. And yours truly, after I mentioned yesterday, had a little bit of a rough spot. Well, bounced back yesterday. Overall, 4-0 on all picks, 3-0 in basketball. So really coming along. You can participate in all this winning by becoming a VPID Inner Circle member and get our March Madness Money Bundle. It's only $99. It's going to take you from today all the way through April 2nd. You're going to get the works. You're going to get all the conference tournaments, okay? The Big Ten starts today. Plus, you're going to get all the big tournaments. You're going to get all the conference tournament picks that we have for this week and next. You're going to get all the March Madness action. You're going to get CTI tournaments. You're going to get CBI tournaments. You're going to get NIT tournaments. You're going to get all of that. Plus, you're going to get even more. You're going to get Wise Guy consensus plays. Yesterday, 4-0 across the board on Wise Guy consensus plays. You're going to get a best bet from one of the hottest Wise Guys that I have in the network. So you're going to get those. You're going to get super systems that won again yesterday. You're going to get all of that for $99 from now until April 2nd, the night of the championship game. All right? Sign up today. $99. Go to the membership page at Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. Scroll down till you see this face, and you can sign up right there for just $99. You're going to love it. You're going to have a lot of fun with it as well. Hey, let's get to some basketball today. We got NBA games. We got college basketball games. Yesterday on the free picks, we went 3-1. So had a very strong day. Took our record to 108-88 of most recent picks. Starting with Phoenix at Memphis. That's going to be a local telecast in those networks. And this is the total on this one's kind of peculiar, particularly for Memphis. The total opened at 213 and is now all the way up to 217 on this one. So that's a huge swing. Now this season, Memphis has only played in 2 games in which the closing total was higher than 213. They have not played in a game in which the total was higher than 215. So this is kind of unexplored territory. And the only 2 games they played that were higher than that, that were higher than 213, were back in October and November against the Houston Rockets. So we got something going on here. Now, Phoenix, their defense of late, pathetic, okay? And that's the driving force, I would say, behind this, why this total is going up so high. They've given up 121 points in their last, or 121 plus points in their last 7 games. I thought initially that the over would be worth a look, and I'm not saying it's not. I don't have a strong feeling on this game, but Memphis just has so many injuries. I just don't know that they're going to be able to put out a complete squad to really take advantage of the Cavalier defense that the Phoenix Suns are playing. So I'm going to lean with the under on that one. Got another total in the NBA. Oklahoma City is at Dallas. Now, to me, the opening total of 214 in this game made a lot of sense, based on the numbers of how the teams have played over the last several weeks. But it also makes sense to me that the total slipped 3 points down to 211, because in the last 3 games that these teams have played in Big D, the total has not gone past 200. So that makes sense to me as well. But, you know, if you look at Oklahoma City, the Thunder, other than the occasional dud like they had at Golden State last Saturday when they scored, what, 80, 81 points, pretty much you can count on them to be right around their average of 106.3 points per game, and I think that'll be the case here. Plus, the Cuban quitters, okay, I'm kidding. Well, sort of kidding. You know what Mark Cuban said about his team's better off to lose, okay, tanking. Dirk Nowitzki didn't necessarily agree with that. And, you know, Coach Rick Carlisle did not agree with that either. So I'm just joking about the Cuban quitters. Sort of, okay? But in their last 7 games, they've given up 112 points per game. So at 211, I like the lower number for the total, and I'll say it's going to go over 211 on that one. Kentucky, let's go to some SEC basketball on the college side. And Mississippi is at Kentucky. That's going to be on ESPN2 at 7 Eastern time. The bettors looked at Kentucky at -12 against Mississippi, and they thought they were bloated. So with that, there is now a slimmed down version on this game, down to 9.5 points favoring the Wildcats. To me, this is a terrific opportunity to take Kentucky. Now, Kentucky is arguably playing their best basketball of the season in winning and covering their last 3 games. They seem kind of together. There's just a different feel and vibe about this team. And their confidence level certainly is much higher. They seem to have, at least for the time being, kind of figured something out. Mississippi coach walked away. He was going to quit. He had seen enough. He was done. Andy Kennedy, so he's out. The senior players are just playing out the string. The existing players wondering who their new coach is going to be. Not much reason to play if you're a Mississippi Rebel. With that in mind, I like Kentucky and also like the fact that in the last 13 games the Wildcats have played, the straight-up winner is 12-1 against the spread. I like Kentucky to roll over Mississippi. Lastly, ACC action. Late game for an ACC, actually. 9 o'clock. Boston College is hosting Syracuse. Now, by most accounts, Syracuse is a bubble team. Still has some work to do. Needs a victory here. But enough bettors aren't sure they're going to get there, especially the game in Beantown. Syracuse opened at -1 and have been flipped around to a plus 1.5 point underdog in this one. The case is the usual as to why. I mean, you got Syracuse. They average 66 plus points on the road. Okay, they're a horrible offensive team. They shoot under 40%. I think 38.4 is, in fact, what comes to mind. What they shoot away from home. That's horrible on just from a shooting standpoint. They're just not very good. However, Syracuse has more to play for, and that's not always the case as to what's going to lead you to win, but they do have more to play for. And with that, and they have a nice history against Boston College in recent games as well, so they've had success there. And with the total at 135.5, I cannot overlook this. Okay, ready for this? On that, with its 135, so that means lower scoring. Two teams figured to both score under 70 points. When Boston College has scored 70 or fewer points this year, they are 0-9 straight up. I got Syracuse to find a way to get the job done, make enough shots or enough free throws or just play enough defense to win this game in probably a pretty boring game to watch. So, hey, this is Doug Elston from Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. That's everything I got. 4 picks for you. I'll be back on Friday with more. We'll talk more at that time. Hopefully I can at least do as well as I did yesterday. Hopefully better. Vegas Pro Insider Daily, the March Madness Money Bundle. I don't know why I made such a complicated title, but I did. March Madness Money Bundle. Get it, $99. Over 4 weeks of action, tons of picks, lots of information, and most importantly, lots of winners. Doug Upstone, Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. I am out.